The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. Now Wentz. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. With that, let's look ahead to Week 5, Charles. Some of the big games coming up as we continue into October. Starts with a good one Thursday night, 3-1 Bucks, the 3-1 Chicago Bears. That's Brady versus Foles. I'm sure we'll hear plenty about that. And then Indianapolis at Cleveland, one of those teams, Charles, is going to be 4-1. What else do you have on the docket?
Yeah, well, don't forget Minnesota. They'll come up their first win.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Flush to his right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
And
he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Eagles. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done.
Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Boston Scott, his first carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go again with Scott. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tackled at the
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On play action, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Till the kick to them.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds yards across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
33-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Green Bay.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A gain of 19.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz and complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the carry, this is Scott. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he stopped immediately there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And 10 at the 33-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He was covered by.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 21. Wentz on target to Rager. First down, Eagles. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On play action, it's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
To throw is Wentz. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Yeah, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this. This is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox.